Hello everyone, Sons of the Tomb. Welcome to another mod overview, this time on BlockCarpentry. A mod that simply is a fork of Carpenter's blocks for 1.15. So, pretty much what you can do is use the frame blocks along with certain tools, and you can pretty much put a certain type of block type on it, and it'll match that accordingly. So yeah, there's obviously a bunch of mention of functionality and a few other things as well. So just go in and find out the recipes first. Make sure it's normal, so we go to peaceful. So you've got the frame button, which is just a frame, which is simply made with 8 scaffolding, and it seems that obviously you can uncraft many of these as well, so that's fine. So if we go from the frame then, we've got the button, we've got a frame fence, which is just those and sticks. You've got a trapdoor, you've got a pressure plate, frame door, frame stairs, and frame slab. Just place these down to get an idea of what they look like on their own. Like so. I'm not too sure what this one is. Oops. Illusion block. And that doesn't have a recipe, so there's that. Now we want the slab as well. Alright. So I'm assuming it works where you just put the block on it and it'll just sort of take the form of it, or apply that sort of texture in a way. Fence, and then so on. And then you can obviously make that as that. That is a trapdoor. You walk up that, and so on. So they pretty much give off. They use that sort of texture and sort of type of block likeness to it in any of the form of these. Now there is also a texture wrench, a paintbrush, and a chisel, which don't have recipes. But let's see. Don't know in particular what these do, so I'm going to have to check functionality just to be sure. Let's see, you can cover a block by simply right-clicking it, yes, which we've done. Must be a solid block, otherwise nothing would happen. We might get weird-looking blocks. If a transparent block like ice or glass, it won't be transparent anymore. It's a bug. Oops, wrong thing there. So just get, say, some stairs or something. Let's see, frame. We'll get stairs, and we'll get glass. Actually, a lot more of those. Go slabs, and we'll go something like glowstone. The dust and the white block, and so on. So let's get that and this, and just go that. That is going to do something else. That's just going to be, yeah, so that's not going to carry the translucency in it. I'm assuming the other glass won't as well. It'll just be that color. No, so that doesn't even work on it. Okay. It's worth a try, of course. Okay, so what other things does it have? For blocks with different textures, such as crafting tables or bookshelves, you can use a texture wrench. Let's see, right click the frame block to switch between textures of the block. Interesting. Okay, so we go with crafting table and we'll get an actual frame for this one, because it makes sense. Let's see, frame. We do this, and we do that. Okay, so you can switch between either of them because it has different textures on each side. So you got the top one, now on all sides. You've got some of the side one with the sort of, I guess, pliers or cutters or something. And you've got the other one with the saw and the hammer now on all sides. And go back to the original. So we go with a bookshelf. That'll be the same, except obviously with its now books. Or, okay, I can't on that, but I can on the frame, of course. Also, we'll go bookshelf again. No, so we're not going to see the plank side? Interesting, okay. Interesting. So that's just a simple right click, shift click and doesn't do it. Interesting then. Okay. Let's see. For some blocks, like the trapdoor, you can choose different designs by right-clicking with the chisel. These designs include different optional enhancements, but it's work in progress. So does that mean I can use it on the existing that I had here? Oh, okay. So that's the door there, the hatch there. What else is there? So that's without it, maybe? Is there any other details missing? Clearly with me right clicking, it does have a multitude of different types, it's just I'm missing something. So we get the frame one. We'll see what happens. So that's. What's that not going to do unless I have a material, I guess? So I'll go with a trapdoor. Not a trapdoor. No? Can't do that. Alright, so we get, say, some planks or something on it. And see. We can get that to work. Alrighty, so we have another planks. So that's with the lid. Or the latch, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to it. I don't know what I'm missing. There's probably like some detail or something I'm missing, but I don't know what it is. Can't really tell, unfortunately. Otherwise, we've got the paintbrush, I guess, for changing certain details on the trapdoor or frames, maybe. Let's see. So that's possible. On those, the paintbrush. If you're choosing a chosen design, you can toggle between some textures. The doorknob, you can choose obsidian, stone, iron block, and gold block. So that's for the trapdoor. Again, this is just for cosmetic purposes. You can right-click any frame block with glowstone, dust, or charcoal to increase its light level. Interesting. I wasn't sure about that with the item. So we'll go glowstone, dust, and we'll get some charcoal going. So let's see. Do that on the light block here. And glowstone block there. So can you do bits? You can't do much on it. Okay, so we'll move over to over here. We'll get a frame. Let's see. We'll just get a regular. We'll just run elsewhere, away from light sources, and we'll see how much we can apply. So, we've got one glowstone dust. You can see the sort of, oops, I didn't get rid of you there. So we've got the light level part there. So we do this. We've got 5, we've got 8, we've got 11, and we've got 14, 15-ish. So obviously you can see how much dust was used up. And we'll just do that again, obviously, just in case, because I wasn't too sure what I did. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. That. Then we've got, obviously, the charcoal approach, which does what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay, 15. So that's pretty much just doing it. Pretty much the same as the glowstone dust, except that you have to put more into it because it doesn't apply more. So glowstone applies a lot quicker and uses less glowstone, whilst charcoal, you have to apply more charcoal to get to said light levels. Let's see, but beware, you won't get glowstone or coal blocks when you break the block back. It's fine. So just breaking it, and we don't get it, so you just use up the resource. Okay, that's fine. Otherwise, no other functionality that might come in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much everything as far as I can tell. Just pretty much a continuation of Carpenter's blocks and maybe a few additional functionality aspects and things you can do to interact with the blocks. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.